doesn't appear.
Come on, Ted, can you hear me? Come on, Ted. The 37th Circuit Court is now in session with the Honorable Brian Kirkham presiding, calling case 2023-2271 DC, Quanted Garrett versus Shawnice Love. Today is Monday, October 30th, 2023 at 10:02 a.m.
Court will note the appearance of Ms. Grantham on behalf of the defendant. This matter is before the court on the defendant's motion for protective order, custody, parenting time, and support. Ms. Grantham.
Thank you, Your Honor. I believe also we answered also in addition, we did a counter complaint. I'd like for the record to reflect that I am appearing pro bono and limited in the event that she needs an attorney for an evidentiary hearing. We did receive the complaint, and I think that it's important for the court to know that she was falsely accused by him. We have video of him making allegations that he saw in a New York case and has done this against her. So there is parent alienation. However, my client, interestingly, feels that it is in the best interest of the minor children to have parenting time with their father. She's keeping those things separate, and I have a lot of respect for her for that. But in my request, I do note that, and I stand by the counter complaint that I submitted requesting that parenting time does take place, but that we can perhaps bring this, have a referee go over this, and then also that the court recognize that both parties appear to be indigent and that they don't have money for mediation. And so I don't know if there's something that the court can help out to allow maybe the parties to proceed forward in the most cost-effective way, and then also what is in the best interest of the minor children.
Okay. Mr. Garrett, what's your response to the motion?
So basically they're saying that I made a false statement against her.
Apparently that's what she said, but you can respond to the written motion, and that's not in there.
Okay.
What she's doing is she's asking for custody, child support. She's asking that she be awarded the vehicle that she's used, and that she award some parenting time to you.
Okay. Well, it's just, quite honestly, I'm be honest with you, Your Honor. All this is over me being with somebody that she doesn't want me to be with. And on the, I believe.
Okay, sir, that's irrelevant to the case. So we just need you to respond to her motion.
Okay, so when you say respond to it.
Yes, do you have any response to her motion?
Do I have a response to her motion? I don't agree with it, if that's what you're asking.
Okay. Well, I need to know specifically what you don't agree to if you have an objection.
I don't agree to me just having parenting time, and I've had my kids on a constant basis up until July 11th. And she's been keeping them from me and using me to just give them rides to football practice and games and stuff like that. I haven't had much time with my children. But it went from me having my kids every day. That's why they go to school from my house. Well, they were going to school from my house. Literally, my house is around the corner and down the street from the school. And for some reason, they have 12 and 24 unexcused tardies because she's not capable of getting them to school on time. which they didn't have that issue when they were with me, and it was right around the corner from their school. Yeah, I can't believe that we really even here, because she really doesn't care as much as she's acting. I opened a CPS case on her because she abused my daughter. She put her in the corner, and when she got to crying, she smacked her.
Okay. And what's happened with regard to that investigation, if you know?
I'm not sure. They haven't really gotten back to me. I got word that they closed the case, and I don't really know how they closed the case, and they haven't really talked to me about anything else.
You'll have to check into that, and then you'll have to respond on your pleading, sir, so that we have some evidence or information. Okay, anything else?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
No, I'm asking Mr. Garrett.
Simply, my kids don't want to be over there. They don't want to be where they're at. She doesn't have a job. She doesn't have transportation that's reliable. And the environment that they're in is not the best environment. They're not learning anything positive where they're at all. My daughter was just telling me the other day about they're having a stripper party that their mom was going to and all that. They met her at the house stripper.
Okay. Yeah, you can't say what the kids say, sir. That's hearsay. It's not admissible.
Right.
Okay. Anything else, Ms. Grantham?
Yes, Your Honor. I'd like a temporary order granting the defendant mother full physical and sole legal custody until the parties can go before the referee or have an evidentiary hearing or mediation, whatever happens first, and then grant a protective order that the plaintiff father cannot tow the defendant mother's car, as he has already tried to do, and that reasonable parenting time be granted to plaintiff father. Currently, he is having parenting time, but that during the parenting time, the general provisions that he cannot involve the minor children in his dealings. He cannot browbeat the minor children into being his little investigators, and that we order an evaluation of the parties and the minor children due to the surrounding circumstances, and that plaintiff father to pay child support for the 3 children that have been residing with defendant mother based upon the Michigan child support guidelines, and that the front of the court proceed with mediation in whatever form is available due to the indigency of both parties. Thank you.
Okay. Well, what the court is going to do on a temporary basis, the court will grant to the defendant temporary custody, will grant child support pursuant to the child support formula, and it is stated that the defendant is not working, and I've not seen anything in the pleadings or mentioned as to why she couldn't, so the court would impute minimum income of $15 per hour for 40 hours per week. The court would order that the defendant has right to possession of her vehicle. The plaintiff will not have the vehicle towed or threaten to have it towed or anything. Court will order, it sounds like based on the paperwork that the plaintiff had the children every weekend, so the court is going to grant him parenting time from Friday at 6:00 p.m. to Sunday at noon, because it said in the pleadings that he had him until Sunday morning. And the court would order that neither party would discuss these proceedings with the children or involve them in adult matters. And I'll ask Ms. Grantham that you would prepare that order and submit under 7-day notice of entry.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Court will end this matter at 10:11 a.m. You're free to go. Have a good day.
Thank you.